Good morning, everyone. My name is Liru, and today is Friday, so it's time for another Friday recruitment video talking about our vanilla operation we host weekly. After the recruitment spiel, though, we'll be doing a small rundown of all of the announcements to come to the channel as to it's the summer now, I'm out of school for the semester, and there's a lot of cool and exciting things that I'm going to quickly gloss over. A lot of these topics are going to get their own video to go into them in much bigger detail, but I digress. Let's get to the recruitment spiel. So, again, every Friday we have a 60-person vanilla operation. If you want to get in on it, we're currently doing a Syndicate Maladin campaign where the Syndicate is looting and building themselves up so they can eventually take on NATO and CSAT and drive them from the area. So, there's vehicle stealing, there's picking up weapons in the AO, there's tactics, coordination, yada-da, and of course there's also a big amount of difficulty because you're fighting two superpowers. So, of course, if you want to get in on this, all you have to do is look in the video description below. There should be a TeamSpeak IP. You just have to put that in your TeamSpeak. Wait a few moments, about 5 minutes I'd say if it's your first time. Then it'll put you into lobby. A few channels below, there's the help desk. You just gotta jump down there, and a tier 5 or an admin, a tier 3, whatever, will come up, have a little chat with you. Our only two rules I want to say is you have to be 18 or older, and you have to have a working microphone. Working microphone because you got to be able to communicate quickly with your squad mates, and you have to be at least 18 because two reasons. One, a legal reason that we're audited for because of our TeamSpeak license, and B, we cannot handle most people below 18. However, up to the announcements, don't worry. If you are 14 or older, I've got something else for you in mind. There will be a video talking about that later. That's for the 501st. So I'm trying to cover you guys that are younger. We'll get to that in a different video, but I digress again. So if you meet those requirements, you'll be given a T- tag. And from there, you can jump down to the Friday Operations channel, which is a few channels below. If that channel is full, which I'm going to let you know, it's probably going to be full by about noon to maybe 1 p.m. if we're low on personnel, 2 p.m. at the latest. But since it's coming to the summer, we're going to have a larger and larger influx of people. So as the weeks go by, the channel's going to fill up earlier. Again, speaking from experience of what happened last year and what happened during winter break. But get here as early as you can if you want to come play. But again, if that channel's full, there's a standby channel you can jump into. Because of, we'll talk about the timetable in a second, but we always have to pull a few people from that channel because some people screw something up. And then we also pull people from that channel throughout the entire operation when people, have to leave early, or if they try to join in and they're doing something they're not supposed to and they get kicked multiple times, sometimes they give up. So don't give up hope. However, if you see like 20 people in the standby channel, very, very unlikely you're going to be able to play. But here's the thing. In last week and the week before, my other tier 5s noticed there was a large influx of people coming in. If you notice that there's a bunch of people and, you have low chances to actually join the operation, Billman, Sniper Wolf, some of my other tier 5s, they actually host operations while I host them. So if you have a fast internet and you want to download one of our mod sets and see what our realism stuff is like, Tier 1, Tier 2, Tier 3, and coming soon Tier 4, that's one of the exciting things we'll talk about in a moment, you can always download the mod set and play with them. Seriously. Because we don't just do vanilla. In fact, vanilla is so fucking limiting. But, if you want a taste of what we offer in later tiers, then that's definitely something to do. But again, I digress a little bit. So, to give a little times table, I'm going to put this video out at 8 a.m. or maybe a little earlier, depends how quickly YouTube processes it. We do an AFK check at 3:15 Eastern Standard Time, so I'm giving a good, 8 hours here, 7.5, 7 hours, 15 minutes to, let people go from seeing the video to jumping in the TeamSpeak to, getting into the channel to do the AFK check. You have to be at your computer at 3:15. If you are not at your computer at 3:15, we move you out. and we bring someone from the AFK channel in who is present. And we always have every week someone that gets pissy with me or what's that who, helps me administrate this. And you snooze, you lose. That's honestly it, because yeah, like we have a bunch of other people ready to go because we're trying to get people all organized, ready to go for the operation so we can start on the dot at 4 p.m. But anyway, after the AFK check at about 3:30, we sort you into squads and then get you all on the server. And then, like I said, by 4 p.m. at the latest, so long as we're not having any random technical difficulties, we start. Honestly, it's been at about 350 nowadays, but I say 4 because you never know what Bohemia might update or some server might break or something gets unkeyed. It's an absolute pain in the butt. And then we usually go for, this campaign's been going for about 2 to 3 hours per playthrough, so I want to say 4 to 6, 4 to at the latest 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And that's the operation. The other operation that's done, as mine is going, I don't know how that one lasts, how long it lasts specifically. It could go longer, it could go shorter, it depends on Sniper Wolf or Ambiguous or Excel or whoever is hosting that. But like I said, we're trying to handle the massive influx of people that we've had over the past few weeks, ever since we started this new campaign, and it's only going to get bigger because last summer was crazy. The previous summer before that was crazy. Back when I worked with Luton 09, it was fucking crazy. So we're trying to handle everything for everyone coming in, and it's just been a pain in the butt. But if you want to go straight to the modded stuff, I will provide a link to our mod sets in the description below. That'll be the second link below the TeamSpeak IP. So that's our recruitment spiel. I hope to see you guys come to play either in my op or in one of our modded ops, especially if you want to go past vanilla, because what I normally say is if people want to test out what I do, what I host, what TSB is like, join the vanilla ops first. That way you don't download like a 20 gig mod set only to find out you don't like it here, because we're kind of that casual realism type of group. It's rare to find one of ours, but if people like it, they come and play. No multi-clanning rules, no blah blah blah, just come in and play what you want. But I'm digressing again. So let's talk about some announcements. I already mentioned one. We're currently in the works of opening Tier 4 again. To give a quick breakdown, Tier 4 is going to be Tier 3. Tier 3 is going to move up to Tier 4, and then Tier 3 is going to be what previous Tier 2 was. And previous Tier 2 was a Tier 2 system we had almost a year ago, where we had elite players invite only do some very hazardous operations. And to give a reference to how good they were, if you guys know the 506 operations I do on a weekly basis on Wednesdays usually, those Tier 2s were better than the 506 players. And you have to also understand that the Tier 2s had a more difficult medical system, and they were still able to steamroll ops similar to 506 caliber. So I'm really excited for that change coming up. That'll come in a few weeks. Other things to note: Billman is back, one of our beloved Tier 3s, X-Tier 5s, and he is going to be getting a postscriptum server for TSB for my community here. And that's basically Squad Button World War II, and I'll be doing some promotion on that, some new content out of that, and that'll be another thing that we try to, bring people in, because it gives us a break from Arma, but it still lets us do shooty shoots on a first-person shooter that requires coordination and tactics, because that's what we're all about here. So look for a video about that. Other things to note: I mentioned the 501st. That's the Star Wars unit I am a part of. By the way, at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It'll probably be at 8:30 p.m. to 8:45 p.m. when we start. But I participate in an operation every Friday after my vanilla op, where I play on the ground, and then I might do some more stuff afterwards. If you've been seeing the AT test that I've been doing, that's for that community. And I'm going to put up a video or two doing some recruitment work for them, especially if you, A, either really want to play Star Wars, or B, if you are between the ages of 14 and 17, you can join that community. Just 14 and 15 is a probationary thing where if you misbehave, they kick you out immediately. But 16 and 17, you can join in and, get a few strikes before they kick you out, blah, blah, blah. But that's something, again, I know I get a lot of YouTube comments saying, hey, I'm 16, hey, I'm 17, can I play, blah, blah, blah. I do Zeus work over there too. I do on the ground work, I do trainings. I'm a moderate sized influence there, but I will make sure that if you want to play Arma, I will try to find a place for you. That is my promise to you guys. As this channel gets bigger, I want, everyone to be able to not just watch, but, come and play, because playing is the best part, in my opinion. Other notes. This channel is almost at 50k subs. I will be putting up a 50k special talking about some additional content we can expand to on top of Arma, whether it be other games, cooking with a GoPro. I'm dead serious there. Some more drunk streams. I'm going to put out a straw poll, and I'll let you guys vote, and I'll make sure I'll try to edit it so, it's one vote per person. But I want to see what you guys would prefer for me to do on a weekly basis. So I'll put up a list of up to 10 things, and then 3 of them I will guarantee Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Each week I will upload something new from that category, but throughout the summer I believe I'll have enough time to upload a little bit of everything. I'll admit June to July will be a little shaky because I'm doing an internship, because I still have to, maintain my real life and shit, which sucks. But, keep going with the flow. And with that special coming up, I'll talk about a little bit about my background on the channel, maybe explain why I picked the name Liru, why I picked Lance Corporal, and talk about a face reveal, and why I may or may not do it for various reasons. Other things. Oh, and a brand change. We'll keep Operator Chan, but there's some tweaks I'm gonna make, because this channel went somewhere, and I promised myself if I ever got above 50k, I'd change the logo a bit to reflect more of what I actually look like, instead of hiding behind some anime weeb stuff that I thought was funny to represent a friend of mine. No, we'll keep all that for the explanation of why I named myself Liru. It's not because of a fucking wolf girl, mind you. So stop spreading that around. And on a final note, actually, no, there's 2 final things, fuck. But, I'm helping Bloodwing. We'll start getting content on her channel ASAP. She is taking a full-time, I don't even know how to explain it, but, she works 3 jobs during college, but they're all kind of part-time now. That's the summer. She's working a full-time job, and it's a pain in the butt for her. But I will make sure she tries to get out content. I have her working with an artist right now to put up some more depictions of what Bloodwing actually looks like and represents in her image, and as well as some other stuff. And I might get some artwork done. Actually, no, I am going to get some artwork done for, stuff to put in the background when I do, announcement or talking videos. And I'll play with my face rig a bit more, because why the hell not? I might even get that one redone to look a bit more professional, because, I've got a good amount of stuff to reinvest in the channel and, make everything better for you guys. And on the final note, hopefully, I've been doing a lot of manipulation here on Twitch with YouTube promoting to hopefully get the fucking partnership. That thing has been an absolute dick to get. The paperwork was put in, let's see, today's the 18th. It was put in April 22nd. And the last time I put in a partnership request, it literally took 28 days to gets a reply. So that reply should be coming up within the next few days. And I have everything ready to go in terms of what sub emotes I'm going to go for, but I'm also going to reach out to you guys to see what type of sub emotes, badges, and yada yada you want to see. Because, again, that stuff's for you guys. I honestly could not give a rat's ass about all the fancy little emotes and stuff, but you guys, as especially a vocal minority, people want Blutterflies, BTR-80As, Sergeant Bones, I'm talking to you, and Chads, frickin' IED goats. I have no idea how we're gonna make that stuff into emotes, but we'll find a frickin' way. I've got an artist in mind. It's just, yeah, we have so much work to do. It's just all the dominoes need to fall in place. And if Twitch denies the partnership, I don't know. I've artificially made sure my average goes high. That's why there's no more random streams. That's why I haven't been streaming Subnautica or any game other than Arma, because I'm trying to get this so I can get it out of the damn way and then start doing my damn Twitch channel how I want to. Because, again, all of this sacrifice is for you guys. And, okay, this is the real final note, and this will be the first announcement video I release probably by this weekend. Because I'll be honest, after finals, my sleep schedule is also still so messed up. I didn't sleep tonight, or yesterday, blah, blah, blah. I've been awake doing work. But, we have Green 4 rotation coming up, and I put a post up about how I'm reassessing each tier and how I'm going to Zeus for them. And some of you may have noticed this already, but I'm interacting a lot less with Twitch chat, mainly because I've let the Twitch chat influence me too much on how I do things, and it sucked out a little bit of the fun for me, but it sucked out a lot of the fun for the player base. Now, don't get me wrong, the Twitch chat comes up with some really good ideas, but it also comes up with a lot of bad ones. We don't need to nuke the player base each time. We don't need to send a bunch of OP vehicles to kill the player base each time. If they're fighting insurgents don't have access to fucking attack jets. Wow, attack jets. Okay, frickin' attack helicopters or jets. You know, it's... and over the past 2 months, I was giving in a bit more, torturing the player base a bit too much, and I was actually very close to literally losing a good chunk of my player base. So we'll talk about how I've reevaluated each tier, and we'll also talk about the Tier 4 move, which will be coming up, and yeah, we'll get more into detail on that in a few days. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for listening. If you've lasted this entire time, I know this was a long video, but there's so fucking much stuff that we are expanding to. And oh yeah, and finally, for those of you that have stayed, we have a bunch of Logitech stuff to give away. Some keyboards, mice, gamepad. So I'll be doing a small giveaway coming up, just on the rest of the stuff that they sent me that I just, can't find a use for. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Go operate operationally. Again, hopefully I will see you on tonight in either my operation or Sniper Wolf's or Ambiguous's. Otherwise, guys, go operate operationally. Take care, and have a good one.